Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for Rage on the River. The next first tribe, Clearwater River Casino, Cedric Kirshner Promotions, and Mo Smith Matchmaker would like to welcome you to Rage on the River. I'm your announcer, Don Kelly. The Clearwater River Casino is proud to bring professional boxing back to the Valley in the form of the popular Heavyweight Explosion Series, sponsored by Corona Extra. This evening's bouts are sanctioned and under the governing authority of the Idaho Athletic Commission. The judges for this evening's activities representing the Idaho Athletic Commission, Mike Crawford, Jim Soik, and Tom Scheer. The referee for this bout, Tom Katsalamides. This bout will feature 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Introducing the principals. In the blue corner, hailing from Tampa, Florida, with a professional record of 12 wins against 2 losses and 1 draw with 9 KOs, please welcome Michael Rush. And his opponent, fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, with a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses, and 2 draws, with 14 of his opponents being retired by way of knockout. Please welcome Sam Hampton.
All right, referee Tom Katsalamides giving the instructions to Hampton and Rush. And the tail of the tape tonight, you can see Hampton with a weight advantage, big height advantage though for Gold Rush, slight reach advantage and around the same age. And the rules here in Idaho, 3 knockdown rule is in effect. There's no standing 8 count, and you can be saved by the bell in the last round only. And speaking of bells, there's round number 1. We're scheduled for 10. Hampton's in the black shorts with the gold stripe. Mike Gold Rush in the solid gold shorts. And Bob, you know, taking a look at the comparison, both fighters, when they've had their knockouts, are very fast starters. So we can see something very early.
I really don't like this fight from Sam Hampton. You know, I'm not trying to pick it before it goes, but this Rush has got a shotgun jab, and Hampton's right there for it. And I don't know if he'll ever get by it. You know, this is a small ring, and Sam Hampton's a very strong guy. He's going to prove me wrong right here, but this Rush has got the style. If he fights on the outside, of giving Hampton trouble all night.
Rush covering up right now on the inside. Rush has only been stopped 1 time in his career. That was by Chavez Francisco back in May of '96. Hampton's been stopped twice, once by Ray Annis back in '94 in 2 rounds, and most recently by Mo Harris in 4 rounds this past April, trying to stop that 2-bout losing streak.
Looks like the feeling out process is over with, Arnie.
Well, as we said, both fighters very fast starters. The 4 first-round knockouts for Mike Rush. To his record, 3 of them for Sam Hampton.
Get on him, babe. Get on.
A lot of punches being thrown very early here, and we're scheduled for 10.
Get it, baby. Get it. Fight it.
Hampton's switching up on it. They're showing him both sides. But, you know, Sam, what he's got to do in this fight is crowd this guy, Rush. And not just when he's letting a flurry of punches go, but when he's resting, stay on the inside. If he stays on the outside here, he's going to get hit with a powerful left jab from Rush all night long.
And speaking of nights, as the sun goes down here in Lewiston, Idaho, there's a slight rain coming in here, a drizzle. And temperature dropping very rapidly here. Bob, could become a factor.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are going to have any problem warming up in this bout at all, but it might come into play in some other fights. See, there's that jab by Rush.
We lose the round.
Go, baby. Come on, Sam. Get on.
Try to let me
Get on, Sam. Come on. Get on.
Rush not successful with the hook.
Get on him, baby.
Every time he throws that up jab on Hampton, it's a home run.
Now, get on him. Get on. Get on. Get that body. Come on.
Nice jab by Rush, trying to get a jab established here. He's got the reach advantage.
Show him the one. Show
Sam Hampton can't wait on the outside and give Rush the distance. You can see Rush is aware of that early in this first round. This is where Hampton's got to be smother him in there, work him over, and even when he's not throwing punches, just lay in there with him. Don't give him punching distance.
Near the end here, round number 1. We're scheduled for 10 on the explosion. Bob, it was interesting. When he established the jab, it was a much better round. Then he gets into laying on the ropes and lets Hampton do what he does best, just crowd him and work the body.
I gave the round to Hampton just based on that, working over he gave Rush in the corner and on the ropes there. But Rush, when he's on the outside, is the better boxer.
Action from round number 1, and there was Hampton doing what he did well. Cuts off the ring on Rush, pins him into the corner, and goes to work inside uppercuts and body shots.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
Round number 2, we're scheduled for 10. Sam Hampton in the black with the gold, Mike Rush solid gold shorts. First round, as we talked about between rounds, good round for Hampton when he was crowding. Got in close. Mike Rush, though, if he could establish that jab, Bob, stay on the outside, it could be a much easier fight for him.
No, and I think as this fight wears on, I think Rush is better prepared for 10 rounds. If he can set right in here, obviously Hampton, Rush doesn't want to fight him in here, even though he might land some good counters off the ropes as he did just there. This still isn't his fight. He can box from the outside all night long.
Get off, wait on him, Sam.
Get off first, baby. Get off.
Rush's last fight came back in April, a 6-round knockout of Dale Grant. He's got a 4-bout win streak going.
Get off.
That goes back to when he was stopped, the only stoppage in his career by Chavez Francisco.
Nice hook by Sam Hampton. Pinned him on the ropes and hit him with a big left hook, but Sam, you can see that jab of Rush is finding its target there when Sam poses from the outside.
A little more than a minute gone by here in round number 2, and Bob, to digress a little bit, we touched on it in the open. Maurice Harris beating Hampton with a 4-round knockout. You put that in perspective, that Hampton went the distance with 7th ranked in the world, Obed Sullivan. Tells you a lot about Harris, who's about to fight Larry Holmes.
Well, I think not only that, but Harris, before that fight, he knocked off Aizan Arate, he was an undefeated kid that the Carey's brothers had, and coming back from that with a great performance against Jimmy Thunder, you can see there's a lot more to Maurice Harris than people have been led to believe, and certainly Sam Hampton wasn't prepared for that kind of a fight. But this is what I'm talking about. Get in there, move your hands, work the kid over, and don't give him his punching weight, then open up with the hard shots. This is just what Sam Hampton wants to do, and he's going to have to do it for a long time.
Mike Rush with 2 left hooks to the body, comes upstairs with a left hook. Oh, he gets caught with a big left hook coming in. Dropped his hands, and Rush is hurt right now. Big action here.
Rush can't exchange punches. He doesn't turn his left hook over. He can't exchange punches with Sam Hampton. Hampton's just too strong for him. He's getting out of his game plan there, and he paid the price for it. Badly hurt.
He started to get things moving. He had a double left hook to the body, came upstairs with the left, stung Sam Hampton, but then dropped his hands and got caught with a big left hook.
Luke stopped to admire his work. Excellent heavyweight action here, Arnie.
I can't believe the pace.
Putting on a match here. Nobody getting protected here. We've seen both these fighters before on the heavyweight explosion. They're letting it all hang out.
Come to the end of round number 2, and those ropes are shaking. I'm worried about this ring. From round number 2, and you saw Sam Hampton get stung there, but watch him come back right now.
Left hook. Oh, yeah.
Now comes right now. There it is.
Left
Boom.
hook.
Mike Rush dropped his right hand, got carried away, and Sam Hampton stung him big time.
And you couldn't see his legs betrayed him there, but from the angle we saw it, he was doing the funky chicken. Now there it is again, and you see Rush getting hit with the big hook. He thought he was going to do something to Sam.
Round number 3, scheduled for 10. Miraculously, no knockdowns thus far in the fight. We had a heck of a second round. Sam Hampton getting stung by Mike Rush, but Rush getting overexuberant, dropped his right hand, got caught with a left hook by Hampton. I thought enough to pull out the round again for Sam Hampton.
I don't know if Rush is intended to fight Sam Hampton here, but he left his mouthpiece in the corner. I don't know what the rules here in Idaho are, but...
And we'll see if our referee, Tom Katsalametis, picks up on it.
Well, they've already gotten his attention from Rush's corner, but I don't know what the rules are here. If you leave it out, you might have to pay the price.
Hampton turning southpaw for a second.
He's done that several times in the fight. He did it in the first round. I've never seen him do that before.
Now, Bob, explain to me. Rush has a good jab, and when he uses the jab, it's so effective. He's got a reach advantage over Hampton. Takedown. But he doesn't want to establish the jab.
You know, I think he's getting caught up into this fight a little bit, but now here finally the referee stops the action and puts the mouthpiece in. Rush seems fairly relaxed and not caught up in it, but you know, the minute the fight breaks out, he stops and he starts trying to exchange hooks with Hampton.
But he should be jabbing right now. Instead, he's about to have the ring cut off and pinned in that corner. Good stiff jab by Sam Hampton.
This guy's got a shotgun jab, but now here you see Rush step out of there a little bit, do the monkey shine a little bit, and shift his weight. That's what he needs to do every time Sam Hampton closes the gap on him. Don't let him crowd him in there. And Hampton's getting low, which is what he needs to do, but he needs to keep that bit. Once he gets inside in there and lands those big punches, then just touch him a little bit. Touch him underneath, just touch him and keep that close distance.
2, baby, 2, 3, 2, all day long.
Both fighters, though, basically taking off the first 2 minutes of round number 3 after a torrid pace in rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, really, who could blame them? Both of them trying to get their breath here a little bit. I'm trying to get mine from calling it.
Come on, baby. Now. Get off, baby, get off.
Double left hook by Rush. Nice body shot drops in by Rush. He's starting to get the range and timing down.
Come on, baby, don't wait on it. Don't let him get himself together. Get on it.
Advice from Sam Hampton's corner. They're telling him, you know, don't wait on him. Don't let him. This is, you know, Rush can get his confidence out here. Get at that distance just like this. Make a few steps. Don't let your back touch the ropes. Work the middle of the ring, and it'll be his fight. Good even matchup. You know, both these guys got a chance to win this fight from the jump.
Interestingly enough, we'll see how things go if it goes into the late rounds. Michael Rush has never been 10 rounds, and he's only been 8 rounds one time in his professional career. Hampton's been 12 rounds one time, and never been 10. Oh, man! As we come to the end of round number 3, Hampton really lets him hang out.
I had Rush winning that whole round there, Arnie, but that exchange there at the end might have brought it close to even for Hampton. He didn't pressure Rush much in that fight. It seemed like he you know, while they're relaxing and taking the round off a little bit, it favors Rush.
As we begin round number 4, how do you see it, Bob Spector?
By the first 2 rounds for Hampton, and the 3rd round I called even.
And I got a 3 across the board for Hampton, but don't let that fool you for just joining us. No knockdowns thus far in the fight, but an incredible pace. Both fighters landing some very heavy blows. Hampton just getting the better of it, I would believe, at the moment. And possibly, you know, as we've told go throughout the fight thus far, because Michael Rush refuses to establish a jab.
This is what Sam Hampton's got to do, you know, and even when he's not throwing punches, as I said, you know, just move his hands in there, just touch him a little bit, don't let him get set up, don't let him get in a rhythm. And we see Rush landing some good clean counter shots on the inside. But I still think this favors Hampton here.
I was going to say, Hampton needs to do it, but conversely, it's exactly what Rush shouldn't be doing. Rush is in the gold short, Sam Hampton in the black and gold. Wait! Referee Tom Katsulimetis breaking the fighters apart. Nice right hand lead drops in by Rush. Halfway gone in round number 4. I'm just really wondering where these guys are going to be in rounds 8, 9, and 10 with this kind of pace.
Even though Hampton's got the experience in the later rounds, Rush seems to be much more so the relaxed fighter in there. Sam Hampton just seems to do everything on, you know, pulling across the ring and explosiveness.
And we're talking about some heavy punches here. Hampton 14 knockouts in his 17 wins, Rush 9 in his 12. Both fighters, though, showing great chins, Bob.
Yeah, and Sam Hampton's showing not such a porous defense. He's really gotten under a lot of heavy bombs that Rush is loaded up with and tried to really take his head off. But Sam Hampton's been keeping his head down in the pocket much better in this fight than he has sometimes in the past.
Both fighters started their pro career within 2 months of each other back in spring of '92, and both started with a 4-round draw debut, which, taking a look at their style right now, has you make a lot of improvements made over the last 5 years.
Sam Hampton's really slowed down a lot. You know, he's not continuing, although he's letting some good punches go right here. And every time he does, he owns Rush. But when he starts waiting, Rush trying to get a lot of respect there. I wouldn't be in there struggling with this guy as much.
We come to the end of round number 4. Rush looking to get the range, staying on the outside. And Hampton looking a little tired.
This guy's dead tired, man. Dead.
And Sam Hampton working that body early in the round. Rush being where he shouldn't be. Laying off the ropes. And Bob, it seemed like Rush started to get the range, though, later in the round, and that was the only time we really saw him fall into that trap.
As we see him working here in the round, Sam Hampton struggling, crowding him there, and Rush getting his behind out, and then letting some combinations go at range, but still in way too close with Hampton as far as I'm concerned. I'd have him outside. Sam Hampton's going to pick it back up.
All right, remember. As we begin round number 5, there's a turnaround round for Mike Rush. We'll see if he can keep that momentum going here. First round I gave him in the fight, actually, Bob.
Yeah, first I gave him clean too. I had the third round even, but I think it's tide is swaying here a little bit. Here, you know, Rush is making these little moves, but Sam's not closing that gap right here like he needs to.
And neither one of these guys are what you would call distance runners. Hampton's been 12 rounds one time. Other than that, he's only been 8 twice. Rush has never been past 8 in his career. And they've already thrown more punches in the first 4 rounds than some explosion cards put together.
They really have. I can't believe Rush isn't there. He goes working that jab up and down, up and down. It looks like he's trying to set Hampton up for the right hand there.
Now we got a beautiful rainbow forming over here where it just got done raining. We're fighting outdoors in Lewiston, Idaho, at the Clearwater River Casino. Beautiful area of the country.
And a good time being had by all right now. Excellent heavyweight matchup.
What's our matchmaker's name?
William Benton.
Bill Benton, curator of the House of Pain that used to put this one together.
Bill's always got welcome arms down there.
Now, come on, man.
Now, here, I'm surprised to see Rush sitting there on that rope. He was just getting some momentum going, and he's getting Hampton right back doing what he wants to do. As the referee gives the ropes a hand here. Nice combination.
Hampton really letting loose now. Getting the second win after taking round number 4 off. That's Hampton. He's in the black and gold. Rush looking for a place to lay down. Taking a lot of good shots. Referee Tom Castellaneta taking a good look at Rush's face.
I don't think Rush can jump in there. I don't think he's hurt that bad. I don't know what he's trying to prove up there. Sitting on the rope trying to counter Hampton. That's what he's doing.
And now Rush waking up, working the body. Does that double hook to the body, which worked very well for him back in round number 2. Nice slipping by Hampton, though. Uppercut by Rush, and Hampton comes back. What a fight. 40 seconds to go in the 5th round. We're scheduled for 10. I can't believe there hasn't been a knockdown yet, man.
I mean, it's just so short-sighted for Rush. I mean, he's proven a point here, but this just isn't the way to fight this fight. And, you know, although he's landed some good counters on Hampton, this is more of
Hampton goes down.
that was more he lost
Look how loose the ropes are. He thought he was going to bounce against the ropes, but Castellaneta has no choice but to call it a knockdown. Just about 10 seconds to go here in round number 5. It's scheduled for 10, and Rush showing some poise. Not jumping all over him crazy.
No, I think he knows Hampton's not that badly hurt.
In the corner with Sam Hampton. Fell down through some loose ropes here. We're going to take a look at action from round number 5. Good body work inside. Sam Hampton trapping Mike Rush on the ropes again. And again, we've talked all throughout the fight about not where he wanted to be. But oddly enough, though, he does a spin, pushes Hampton to the ropes, and I believe this is the sequence where we're going to see Sam Hampton go down.
But I had to score the round for Rush based on the knockdown, but I really didn't think it was a legitimate knockdown, and I gave it to him 10-9, not 10-8. Landed some good shots, but it wasn't. His legs tripped him. His legs got caught against those lower ropes.
Round number 6. We're scheduled for 10. Sam Hampton in the black and gold. He went down in round number 5. Mike Rush in the solid gold. Bob, we started to talk between rounds, and he said you only scored it as a 10-9. And Rush, in spite of the knockdown, I got to tell you, though, we looked at the replay between rounds, and watching the replay, it was a lot better shot than I thought it was. I blamed it on the ropes during the call of the round, but watching the replay, I thought it was a good shot, a legitimate knockdown. I gave it a 10-8.
Could have been, and you know, that's just you'd have to score that how you see it. But I think, you know, Hampton was way ahead in the round until that time. But Rush wasn't hurt that badly over there. He was just kind of playing possum with Sam Hampton. But I wouldn't do that. I mean, if he's got that much to go, you know, do it in the middle of the ring rather than let Hampton get off like that and then try to recover from that.
And I got to tell you, it's a real credit to this fight. It's pouring rain here right now in Lewiston, and you can take a look at the crowd. Nobody is leaving their seats.
No, this is an excellent heavyweight matchup, and both fighters, I think it's to their credit that it's a little cooler out here because this is a heck of a pace for two heavyweights. And both Hampton and Rush are showing very good conditioning, which we questioned both of them earlier in the fight.
We're scheduled for 10. Round number 6, Arnie Tokyo Rosenthal along with Bob Spagnola on Heavyweight Explosion. Coming up, of course, we've got our main event, Keith McKnight and Brian Scott. Right now, it's better than this. No, it doesn't. Right now, Sam Hampton, who came in 17-4, 2 draws, 14 knockouts, gets a warning from referee Tom Castellaneta to keep up those punches. He's trying to stop that 2-bout losing streak. Most recently got knocked out by Maurice Harris. Mike Rush came in today 12-2-1. 9 knockouts. He's got a 4-bout win streak going. And when Rush throws that jab, it's a beautiful jab. He just refuses to throw it more than 3 times around, and he never doubles on it.
I think both fighters are giving a really good account of themselves here tonight, and it's a shame somebody's going to have to lose. But takes loose on Hampton's arm. You got to see the referee going to notice that any minute. But Sam's got to shorten up that distance and get right back. This is anybody's fight right now. Somebody's got to take control of it.
And because, again, I have that 5th round score 10-8, I got on my card the fight's dead even going into this round.
Rush is giving Hampton trouble from that low angle with that up jab there. He's really having his way with it. And there you see Sam land a big shot.
Deceptive hand speed from Hampton also, Bobby. Very quick.
Yeah, he launches good straight punches when he wants to. He's got a good power jab.
Getting into round number 6 and still anybody's fight. Good comeback round for Sam Hampton.
This guy don't want to fight. He was 2 times with 2 punches in a row.
Round number 7. A little slow getting out of the corners. Sam Hampton, he's in the black shorts, gold stripes. Mike Rush, solid gold. Only 1 knockdown thus far in the fight. That was scored by Rush back in the 5th round. Very close fight. Bob, I've got a 57-56 Sam Hampton going into round number 7.
I've got the same score. We've arrived at it in different ways, but same score.
I got to tell you, this is a bizarre scene out here, too, in Lewiston. There's a rainbow that you wouldn't believe right out of Wizard of Oz, and we got a helicopter hovering above us. It's raining, and we've got probably one of the best heavyweight fights in the history of heavyweight explosion going on, and nobody's leaving their seats.
Both guys pretty fresh, too. I'm surprised. I really thought that this really place would take a heck of a toll.
Mike Rush working that double left hook again to the body. Been very effective for him. Slows Hampton down, takes his legs away a little. Nice right hand lead by Rush. Again, hook to the body, left upstairs.
See, Rush is intent on making, fighting Hampton here rather than boxing him. I think if he stayed on the outside and just pumped it right now, Sam doesn't have enough to really press it like he had earlier in the fight. But Rush is walking to Hampton.
Real seesaw battle. Last round, after getting knocked down in the 5th, a good round for Hampton. This round been all Mike Rush, really working the body very effectively. Mike Rush almost looks like he's trying to measure Hampton. He knows that right side of Hampton really starting to welt up from that body work. And bringing down that right hand of Hampton. Watch the right hand on Hampton come down, Bob, to protect that side.
Maybe it's just from fatigue because he really hasn't got it up there protecting himself like he had earlier in the fight.
No, but from the left hooks to the body, Rush has been dropping in there. 45 seconds to go in round number 7. Nice overhand right by Rush. There's that left to the body again.
Right hook to the body, too.
Oh, big body work by Mike Rush. Really slowing Sam Hampton down now. Really bringing the hands of Hampton downstairs.
And here we thought Rush had the box in the ring, and he's out fighting.
Now it's Hampton who's got a box to keep Rush off the body. 10 seconds to go in round number 7. Big round for Mike Rush in the gold shorts. Again, working that left to the body as he finishes off the 7th round, and will try to finish off Sam Hampton.
I'm saying, let's go.
Watch this body work by Mike Rush there. And Bob, like we said, you know,
You call him right here. He's working. You know, he doesn't turn that hook over, but he's clubbing Hampton to the body with it, and whether he turns it over or not, it's working effectively.
And we had the strategy all wrong. We're sitting there saying Rush should be fighting from the outside, and he's really getting inside now to the body and wearing down Sam Hampton.
He's outdone Hampton. Beating his own game.
Round number 8, we're scheduled for 10. Arnie Tokyo Rosenthal along with Bob Spagnuolo and Spag. I got it 66-66 at the end of 7, dead even.
Same score, and I've really got Rush coming on strong though now. You know, it's been a lot of ebb and flow in this fight, but I think Rush looks to be much the fresher of the two of them at this point, and he's having it his way. He's not doing what I said he had to do to win this fight at all. He's doing it his way. He's just out fighting Sam Hampton.
As you said, we were talking between rounds. You know, he's converted the strategy. We thought he'd have to fight on the outside, stick a jab like that. Now he's doing both. Rush has a real look of confidence on his face. Hampton looks like he's got a little bit more of a look of desperation trying to measure Rush.
What's he
And protect that side at the same time.
What he can't do right now is look for one punch in this fight. He's got to get back and start pressuring Rush. If he doesn't do that, and he lets Rush pick him apart, he's going to lose this fight.
Sam Hampton trying to rush. Bum rush. Hard to say that.
But he's being way too economical with his punches, and there we see Rush getting off on that body, those hip shots. Really freezing the legs of Sam Hampton, and those are no small little stems to freeze.
Both fighters slowing down the pace, and one of the things to keep in mind, as we mentioned earlier, Mike Rush never been past round number 8, and we're scheduled for 10 here.
I think he looks plenty fresh right now. The two of the guys, it looks like Sam Hampton is being more economical with his energy than Rush. So that could be a lot of show.
You took the words out of my mouth. Economical, both fighters being very economical here at round number 8. Showing a lot of emotion, trying to stay away. Gets caught with a right hand lead by Hampton. And the cat and mouse game is over as Hampton wins this portion of the war. Rush comes back with a beautiful punch combination. Backs up Sam Hampton. And both fighters retreated. I don't know if they're getting soaked in the ring. We're getting soaked here at ringside. It's pouring down here.
Rush just taking over this fight. Now Sam Hampton kind of gave it his shot there. Worked him over the ropes a little bit. Rush fought his way off and then backed Hampton back across the ring.
But you know what? Round is still up for grabs here. Because I didn't think Rush did much in the first 90 seconds in the round, Bob. He just kind of like played cat and mouse, and then Hampton jumped on him. From round number 8, and they were playing cat and mouse, and all of a sudden Sam Hampton lets loose, jumps all over Mike Rush.
Just seeing he landed 2-3 good punches there. He starts to miss, he comes in with his head, and now watch Rush explode off of here.
Rush just didn't continue though the body attack that was so effective for him in round number 7, Bob.
Yeah, and Rush missed those punches too. Good round though.
Round number 9. It's a 10-rounder. Sam Hampton, he's in the black shorts with the gold stripe. Mike Rush in the solid gold. Only one knockdown in the fight, scored by Rush back in the 5th. Hampton having a very good 8th round, in my opinion, although both fighters couldn't keep up the pace that we saw earlier, Bob. And now I've got Hampton up by a point, 76-75. You gave the last round to Rush, so little intrigue right now.
this is anybody's fight right now going into these last 2 rounds. And both seem to all, and I think they've both heard that in their corner.
And how about the uncharted waters here for Mike Rush, having never been past 8 rounds? This is the first time he's seen round number 9. Came in today with a 12-2 record, 1 draw, 9 knockouts. Sam Hampton 17-4, 2 draws, 14 knockouts. 2 heavy punches, both have let him big bombs go for 8 rounds, and amazingly enough, there's only been 1 knockdown, and they're both still standing here in round number 9.
And that certainly wasn't caused by the hardest punch of the fight.
No. A little more than a minute gone by in the 9th round.
I'm just giving Rush credit for controlling this fight at times like this, even though he's not landing a lot of punches. I know that he'd rather be here than, of course I say that, and he jumps on Sam Hampton or lays in there with Hampton, but I think that, you know, when this is going on in the fight right now, outside, jabbing from the outside, it's Rush's fight. Even he lands a counter shot there, even though Sam lands his own jab.
I just don't understand why Rush isn't going back to the body attack that worked so effectively for him. He's been on his bicycle now for a round and a half, Bob, and letting Hampton back into this fight.
Well, it's uncharted territory, but he seems fresh. He doesn't seem tired. He acknowledges his corner between every round that he's fine.
But it's funny, he comes off the best round of the fight, in my opinion, for him, which was round 7 with a heavy body attack, had Hampton reeling. And then round 8, and now months to round number 9, he
Hasn't thrown any body shots.
he's not doing anything. On the other hand, you know, I'm waiting for Hampton to do one of those big Russians. He's trying it there. And Rush continues to move to his left, triple jab. Not fighting like we thought we would have seen Rush fight throughout the fight, jabbing from the outside.
Rush is giving Hampton every opportunity to get back in this fight, though, and take over the play. Sam just doesn't seem to want to close the gap.
Sam not taking advantage of it. Now goes in there, and he gets pushed off by Rush. Earlier in the fight, when Hampton would have an opportunity like that, he'd keep him pinned. Tough round to score.
Now, this really, nobody's really got the tongue down in this round.
So come to the end of round number 9. Fight is up for grabs.
What to do for this guy? You gotta put this on the streets, man. Make him walk around. What to do to this motherfucker?
Remember that 3-6 attack we worked on? Step to him, man. Last round. We didn't say nothing.
Wrap. Water down there.
When you hear me go, touch the homie. Look one leg. And then start cranking. All right, baby? Come on, don't go back.
There's that rainbow we talked about earlier. Looks even better in person. 10th and final round. Sam Hampton in the black shorts, gold stripe. Mike Rush using his solid gold. Only been 1 knockdown thus far in the fight. Back in the 5th. Rush dropping Hampton late in the round. Nevertheless, Hampton's come back. I've got Hampton up by a point, Bob, given the 9th round even, 86-85.
I've got Rush up by 1 point going into the last round.
Well, that tells you what we need to know. It's anybody's fight right now. Hampton really pursuing Rush, who's abandoned the body attack that worked so well for him in the middle rounds. Choosing to stay, and there's a nice right to the body. But rounds 8 and 9, choosing to stay on the outside, get on his bicycle a little bit, perhaps a little nervous about going 10 rounds for the first time in his career. He's never been past 8. Hampton's only been 12 one time. He's also never been past 8 other than the 12-round fight against Obed Sullivan.
Sam Hampton hasn't landed a punch here in the first minute of the round, although he landed a little combination there in the corner.
He's certainly the busier of the two, though, Bob. Rush continues to stay inexplicably on his bicycle.
Yeah, man, we got to understand, you know, the home turf here, even though neither fighter's from here, you got to figure Sam Hampton's got the locals' attention.
Sam Hampton from Tallahassee, Oklahoma. Nice right lead by Rush. Nice. There's that left hook to the body that works so well for him in the middle rounds. Help bring the right hand down of Hampton.
Hampton's got to finish this fight strong if he wants to get back into it. He's got Rush right there.
Rush offering nothing though in this round. Not throwing punches and bunches like he did earlier. Nice overhand right by Rush. Doesn't follow up with anything. At least visually, Bob, both fighters look incredibly fresh considering the pace that's been set throughout this fight.
I swear to God, I think it's this temperature in here. I mean, it's tough getting time to get 60 degrees in those flames out.
It's been raining, it's been cold, we've had helicopters hovering up above, we've had rainbows. Beautiful green hills that you can't see on your monitors. Just incredible. Gorgeous area up here in Lewiston, Idaho. But to get in a little curve for outdoor boxing right now is Hampton rushing in. 25 seconds to go in round number 10, and Hampton let it all hang out. I would have to say he needs this round unofficially to win the fight. If my scorecard about Spagnuolo is any indication. There'll be no knockdown in this fight. Both fighters left it loose here. Sam Hampton seeming to get the better of it. And that's it. Certainly one of the best fights we've ever had on Explosion, Bob. I've got it 96-94 unofficially. Sam Hampton giving him the 10th round. And you've got it a draw, 96-96.
Excellent pairing here, though.
It's going to be interesting to see how the judges up here in Lewiston, Idaho have scored it. And we're talking about an amazing amount of action here thrown tonight by these two fighters. About as fast a pace as we've ever seen on the Explosion. Unbelievably, only one knockdown of the whole fight. Here's round number 10. And this typifies the action we saw almost exclusively throughout the fight. Things might have slowed down a little in rounds 8 and 9, but this is the way that things look from the opening bell. Hampton, the only fighter to go down in the fight. Could be judged a flash knockdown back in round number 5, possibly loose ropes. Looking at the replay, though, I thought it was a pretty strong shot. Earlier in round number 10, Hampton trying to get something started. And for some reason, Mike Rush had a fantastic body attack throughout the fight. It really would help him take over the middle rounds. And then abandon it the last 3. 2 out of 3, which I gave to Sam Hampton, giving the 9th round even.
Yeah, I want to say hey to Aretha Reed, J.J. Rush, Gloria Davis, and Alvin Davis. What's up out there? I did my best tonight.
Mike Rush talking to his family and friends back in Tampa, Florida. Hoping to pull
in there with a tough cookie tonight.
And improve to 13-2.
The cameraman was on my side, though.
Hampton looking to stop a 2-bout losing streak. Most recent loss came back in April when Maurice Harris knocked him out in 4. But now we're waiting that decision, and it's not coming out that quick. They want to make sure they've got it right. Referee Tom Katsilametis did a fantastic job. And considering the pace, there wasn't a lot of clinching, not a lot of holding. I have to think real hard to remember him even having to separate the fighters more than once. But watching the replay, made a good call though in that knockdown of Sam Hampton back in the 5th. Was a clean shot in spite of the fact that the ropes were loose.
This is big.
A lot of chill in the air. It's been raining up here for now about an hour. We're in Lewiston, Idaho at the Clearwater River Casino. And I think Don Kelly's got the decision. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your decision from the Judge Kerwick, 95-94, Rush. From Judge LaFay, 94-96, Hampton. And Judge Crawford, 96-95 Rush, your winner by split decision. Michael Rush.
There you have it, Mike Rush improving to 13-2. One draw gets a split decision win from Sam Hampton, who's got 3 losses in a row now. He drops down to 17-5, 2 draws. The scoring was as follows: 96-94 for Hampton, 95-94 for Rush, and 96-95 for Rush. And Bob Spagnolo's got a very happy Mike Rush up with him. Okay, Spag.
I'm here with Michael Rush. Listen, excellent fight. Both you guys gave it all here tonight.
Yeah, this guy, he had just come off a loss, so it was his career on the line. He fought a great fight. He was strong, and I put it out. I knocked him down once, and I thought I boxed him good in later rounds to put it out.
You know, I was saying throughout the fight, I thought you should box him more at the end of the jab and fight him less, but then you kind of turned the tide. You backed him up and started hurting him with body shots.
Yeah.
That took to the body.
My intention was, I've been watching him a couple of fights, and lately he's been burning out after the 4th round. So I went at him after the 4th round, the 5th and 6th round, but he was still strong. So I had to back out of that, but he was catching me with some good shots. But I was able to get my jab working on and come back and get the decision.
We've been doing this heavyweight exclusion for several years now, and this is probably one of the best fights we've ever had. I want to congratulate you.
Thank you. I've been with the heavyweight explosion 3 times, and 2 of the first time I didn't get on TV. So hopefully I prove myself well this time. And I want to say hey to the love of my life, JJ Rush, Aretha Reed, Gloria Davis, Hampton Davis, Elizabeth Rush. I love y'all out there.
He deserves the airtime tonight, and big kudos out to Sam Hampton, too. Did an excellent job. Okay, back to you, Arnie.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you, Michael Rush, who improves to 13-2, 1 draw. Sam Hampton comes up just a little bit short, and I got to reiterate, I had Hampton 96-94. Spagnola had to fight even, and I had it the way the judge had it, but gave it to Hampton.